your boy, making big noise, living in the tree. Gonna take on the world someday. You got butter on your face, a big disgrace. Turn your flag on the way today.
Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum.
Little did you know this is part 3 of the concert right
we'll
here
take
on
our
Sunday.
leave and go.
I'm not qualified for this battle.
I'm not.
I was like leaning and thinking, this is gonna be funny. I was hoping you'd keep doing We Will Rock You over that.
Dude, I didn't know what to do. I'm just here. I'm here.
I saw.
I'm here to be funny. And
I saw the Longest Johns live, and they actually mashed that up with the SpongeBob theme. So they were going like SpongeBob, SpongeBob, SquarePants. It was so dumb.
Oh my
The
God.
crowd was chanting it.
That's so great. I love that.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Congrats.
Sappy is
Let's
going.
see it. Let's see it. Let's see it.
Yeah.
This one down here. I'll share this one with Saber. He should be here any minute.
Oh.
And then if you guys want to.
Put a chair right here.
Yes, wish. This
I do not want us next to Canto.
Here?
That's crazy, dog. I'm gonna go grab a chair.
Sharing mics. All right.
Here.
Have this one.
We will rock you.
Efficient.
Hi.
Where's Lunar?
He is at my table, manning my table.
Bending.
Vending.
Wait a second.
Making the
Where'd
money
my mic
for
go?
me.
Huh?
Yeah, we got
We can share.
We're gonna have to
Share.
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 Invisible.
Oh, okay.
Mine.
Because that's part of
I'd
the
shell.
magic.
I mean, to be fair, yeah. Like,
You
Yeah.
can project. Hello.
Hello.
Can y'all hear me?
No.
No, I can't hear me. That's okay.
So yeah, we're waiting on one person, but we can get started much sooner. So for those who are here, yep, yes, this is it.
Okay, I love the piano. What's happening?
What's
I
going
can't
on?
tell. Is that coming from
It's
in
very
here?
dramatic.
Oh no, it's not me. Unless it was me.
Is this just another concert?
Yeah,
I
let's
don't know.
go.
If I
Yes.
had my own soundtrack, I'd probably be the most. annoying
Once
person
stood a
ever.
pony
I'd never
who
stop
shone
singing.
like the
Disney
sun.
Princess
My mic's
Bride.
not on anymore.
Yes.
Trust and believe, dog.
Is music just playing overhead through the mic system?
That'd be funny.
Okay, turn that back up because now the mics aren't on.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
We'll just sing with the music.
Oh, this is
Oh.
aviators. I don't know this.
I guess that's part of what's going on in the charity, pretty much. Yeah.
The music's gone.
Oh wait, no, the microphone's not
I'm
on.
just super young.
Mic.
I
Mic.
We should do karaoke. That's what we should do. Right now.
Oh god, this is gonna be
Q&A,
like
pretty much.
odd. I'm gonna be one of the youngest person on the
All right.
Ooh.
Mics are on.
21, yeah.
Is there anyone in the crowd named Michael? No? Okay, that concludes the mic check.
All right.
Dang it.
Yes. All right. Just.
Dang it.
All right. All right. So I guess we're about time. We'll start at this moment. So, hello, Everfree. Welcome to this panel called "New Faces of Content Creators." We are definitely going to be pretty much doing a Q&A for these new faces or people who are new to who are new into content creations and other stuff. So yes. So here's how this goes. So first, we're gonna get to introduce ourselves, and we're gonna definitely. You have a template, right? You
I have a template. I can go first if you'd like.
Yes. So
Wow,
You're so prepared. I
Yeah.
love it.
So prepared.
so yes. So let's go with the template with
Okay.
you.
First thing, my name's Thrack.
Hi,
Hi,
Thrack.
Whoa, you guys threw off my template.
No more template.
I joined the fandom in 2018, and I've been making content. I started making music in 2022, and I make music. Okay, next favorite pony is Sunny Star Scout.
Fair
And, oh gosh, I feel like there was one more thing, but I forgot it.
The template.
No, that was it. It was name, how long you've been around, what you do,
Oh.
and favorite pony.
How long have you been around?
Okay.
Four things. Four things. You got it.
You got this. You got this, Sappy.
Okay, well, hello. I'm Sappy.
Hi, Sappy.
Hi,
That's my
Sappy.
name. Okay, so I have been in the fandom since 2020.
Yo.
I'm very new into it.
Yeah.
I watched the show before then, but I never got involved. And I'm glad I am now. What do I do? What do I do? I cause chaos. Yeah.
Yes.
I am an artist, a vendor, and a streamer. You can find me on Twitch at SaphyPone if you want to watch my streams. Plug. And I make pony art for a living. Ponies are my life now.
Yes.
That was it?
That's it? Oh, I did it.
Favorite pony.
Yes.
Favorite pony.
Oh, favorite pony.
You don't know your own pony?
Wow.
For some reason, I thought she said it because that was like a fourth thing.
Oh, that's hard. Okay, so Gen 4, Twilight and Luna.
Let's go.
Ah.
Gen 5,
Based.
Misty and Izzy.
Ah.
Oh, it's me now, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Oh. Hello, everyone. I'm Canto.
Hi,
Canto.
Canto.
So yeah, I've been active in the fandom since 2022. That's when I was also like one of those kids. I like watched the show when it was like I was in the target demographic, so it's crazy coming back now. And I make mainly music and art. I do voice acting every now and then. If you look for my face, you'll probably see it next to this guy on a thing called Broniest Reacts. Yeah, we're ripping off AC right over there.
Bronies react.
Broniest Reacts. And then, what else?
Maybe we should start calling your performance Banquo in Canto. Is that what I'm hearing? He said, if you see my face, we're a duet musical act.
That is,
he really
yeah,
just
that's
cut
also
me out of
insane.
that.
I feel like people know that. No. Well, like if not for that, if you look for my face at cons, I'm usually with this guy on stage.
Yes. All right.
Canto and Thrack.
I also didn't mention
And they rock.
Yes.
We try our best for sure.
Yes.
And favorite pony, Twilight.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Hi, I'm Banquo.
Hi, Banquo.
Hi, Banquo.
Oh, wait, that's me. I've been in the fandom since 2011.
Whoa.
But thank you. But I haven't actually started making YouTube videos, which is kind of what I do now until maybe 2019, 2020. I wasn't going to mention Broniest React because Race and Saber are here and I don't want to get sued. But at least that's not our.
And there he is.
Mr. Someone can get sued. That was his idea. But I make probably the big thing that might be known is the history of the Brony fandom, the Way Too Fast. I did that one and some other short meme animation things. And my favorite pony is Applejack.
Applejack. All right, so I'm gonna go.
We
on
have
this side.
one more person here who needs
And
to
yes.
introduce themselves.
Yep, I guess we. So yeah, hello. I am the host of this new face of content creators. Hi, I am ACLP Films.
Hi,
ACLP Film.
Yeah,
Films.
I knew it.
Hi,
Yes.
ACLP Films.
All right. So here's
Hello.
Hello. So I mostly do 3D animations. SFM, source filmmaker. I mostly do it for entertainment purposes. Mostly to do just to make sure to entertain, make sure your audience laugh. Been in the fandom since 2018, but haven't started doing content until 2020. Been mostly doing stuff just to pretty much the fandom, but got this idea because I wanted to show off for the new faces, especially people who are new to the fandom or new into content creations. What is my favorite pony, you said? Okay. Fluttershy, obviously. Fluttershy. Yes. And, yep.
Who are those two?
So just to double check, what's the earliest year that we've heard so far? Of
11. It's me. I'm 11.
2011?
That was joining the fandom.
Okay.
What's the earliest that you started making content?
Oh, 19.
19.
2022.
21.
22.
2020.
Okay, so 2019 is the earliest. Go ahead, Gramps. Let's hear it.
That's when they started making pony content. Yeah.
Pony content.
Yep. Well, you see, back in 2011, the war was finally over. Yes. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. I'm ACRacebest.
Hi, ACRacebest.
Whoa.
What were the other questions that I'm supposed to answer?
When did you start making pony content? And then.
So 2011.
Yeah. Okay. What kind of content?
So I started out making like short form, either PMVs or kind of like if you're familiar with the anthology videos that are created, PMV anthologies, I was kind of making stuff like that, like kind of like goofy 5-second videos and whatnot. Because at first I was like, that's what I want to be, an editor. And then one day I made a thing called Bronies React.
Yes.
Oh, thank you. And that kind of changed everything.
And favorite pony?
Rainbow Dash.
Yes. All right.
So the questions are. I'm sorry.
Who are you when you started making content and favorite pony?
All right. So Saberspark's my name.
Hi, Saberspark.
Hi, Saberspark.
Hello. I started making content for ponies back in late 2011. I made something they can only really call like a video essay as far as category goes. Like video essays before video essays were even a thing. Wow. And then human version of Sunset Shimmer. It's my favorite pony.
Yeah. Fair.
Yeah.
Based.
Nice.
I would like to say that it'd be really funny if we had Mongo Cross here of the Wonderbolts, because he was a fan of the 1985 My Little Pony, and I'm pretty sure he was making stuff like in the 90s.
Yes.
Oh.
Ancient.
All right.
Compared to that, we are all new then.
Yeah.
Very new,
Most
dog.
Yes. So yeah, here's how this will go. So us panelists will be getting some questions from one of you, the audience. Some of us might ask questions to one of our panelists. So this is pretty much a content creation panelist for those who want some advice, some funny questions or anything that can be in your mind. So yes, for any content creations, advice, and other stuff. So the floor is yours, guys. So any Q&As? All right, questions? All right, here, purple.
Real simple. What's your favorite color?
I'm ready for
Blue.
What just happened?
Sorry, on Friday I ran.
Were y'all booing or
sorry.
saying
I
blue?
started acting like I didn't know what the answer was. So I started
On Friday
freaking out.
I ran a panel called Blue Pony.
I zoned trying to think of my favorite color. I have it now. I'm ready.
I'm sorry, I ran a panel on Friday called Blue Pony Appreciation Hour, which is basically 60 minutes of all screaming blue at the top of our lungs.
Got it.
Yeah, that's what we did.
Yes.
Sorry, thank you.
So your favorite color is orange, right?
Yes, yeah.
Orange.
Because of Applejack.
I've since betrayed everything I said on Friday.
Yeah, my favorite color is also blue.
I'm so sorry, it's a problem. I'll work on it.
My favorite color is purple.
My favorite color is hot pink, but specifically like this color combination.
Ooh,
Yes.
That's a good color.
I guess you already know based on my OC. Blue.
Blue.
Purple.
Let's go!
I win. I'm unique.
Yes. Anyone?
Purple's half blue, we'll take it.
Oh.
All right. All right. Any more? All right. At the very end.
Question. What would be your last meal?
My last meal?
Last meal. You're about to die. What's your last meal?
Oh no.
Wait, are you telling me I'm about to die? You're asking what my
Is this
last
a
meal
question or a
was?
threat?
Honestly, thanks for the heads up. That's highly
Very good.
appreciated.
So you're gonna feed us first, right?
I can't.
Let's say I have everything ready. Tell me what you would like.
I can't tell you how many times I've been killed and I wasn't given a last meal. Like, this is such a refreshing change.
Honestly.
Homemade tacos, without a doubt.
Homemade tacos.
Homemade
Okay.
tacos.
Okay.
From Kentucky.
Actually, from Detroit, Michigan. The way I make them.
I would say chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets.
Chicken dinos is a solid.
Your hesitation there. I was like,
That
this
is
guy's going to say
valid.
chicken tenders, chicken nuggets. Oh my God, it's even worse.
The nuggies.
From where though? From where?
From where?
Yeah, that matters.
From where?
That matters. Yeah. Well, from where?
From where? McDonald's.
Oh no! Enjoy your cornmeal, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, those hit really good sometimes.
Does somebody up here wants like a steak or something like high end, right? Like we're not just gonna get the cheapest list of foods.
Well,
I would want sinigang, which is a Filipino sour soup, and it makes me feel like home.
Sounds fancy.
honestly, I'd go. I make you take me to Benihana to get the lobster steak dinner again, dog.
Oh, yes.
Like, if I'm dying, I'm making sure you are broke when I'm
Peace.
I'll take one of those sushi love boats, except just all for me. With some spam musubi and then I can die. I think.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
One of those like comically large ice creams you see in cartoons would also be kind of funny.
yeah.
Like the kind that are like clearly a mountain and you're not actually gonna finish it, but like I would just this once.
Oh,
So at Disney, they have those, and they're called the kitchen sink, and it's literally in like a fake kitchen sink.
Wow.
Yeah.
all right.
If for me, it would be a carne asada wet burrito.
For me, it would be me going to like a farm. I get to pick out the cow I want to slaughter, but I get to kill it.
Oh.
I want to see the life leave its eyes before the life leaves my eyes.
Oh, we're going on a
That is
And then a marshmallow
That
lit
is
over a gas stove.
not the response I was expecting, dog.
I figured out why you're being executed.
Oh gosh.
Mom, can you pick me
Alright.
up? I'm scared.
So did you get all that? You wrote it down?
Yeah, this had me
What would
back
yours
in the
be?
next 24 hours, dog.
What would mine be?
Yeah.
Eggs Benedict with a mimosa.
Oh,
That's so classy.
That
Is it too late to add a margarita to my order?
Yeah, I want some alcohol too. Sign me up for that.
All right.
Beer.
Yes.
Beer ice cream sandwich.
I'm over here like stuffing my face until I can't breathe, and you're like, eat with knife and fork and sipping mimosa. It's so classy. I'm just I feel like a monster.
Oh wow. Anyways, another type of question? Anyone?
You know what?
I mean,
I've
we're on a roll
got
now.
a question.
On a roll.
Oh, okay.
I've got a question for all of you. I would
Okay.
like to know, how did you all, like, what inspired you to get into content creating for the show?
Nice one.
Ooh, that is a good one.
Content creation. Okay. How did I get started? Pretty much, it all started when the worst year hits. When I came back from the Philippines in 2019, and then COVID hits. March. That's when I decided, you know what? I've been in the Brony since 2018. Why not just try to do some videos? Because I got inspired by Argo Damien. Big shout out to him. Because I ended up watching his tutorial videos, and I pretty much watch, practice. I actually, during the COVID, which is April, I actually do some practice and animations. And I pretty much did a lot of practice, pretty much. First, I started with Marvel and Sonic, but then somehow, it went well. But then, when I uploaded my first My Little Pony video, which is the Fluttershy cute face, somehow, why everyone loves My Little Pony? I thought someone would love another fandom. But then, when I uploaded one of these POV videos, classics, that's when my video blowed up. I never thought I would get like 5,000 subs in just 10 days. Wow.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, that's
Wow.
insane.
That's
dog.
awesome.
And again, so yeah, pretty much SFM was my passion, and pretty much My Little Pony is pretty much in my heart, pretty much since. That's got me into doing conventions since 2022. That's when I started doing conventions, 2022. It was just so quick, and I'm just very humbled and honored. That's all I can say. All right.
So, this story is always a lot harsher than I mean it to be, but I went to BronyCon 2019, and I looked up to a lot of the creators there. I thought it was really cool, and I saw the concerts, and I saw like Black Griffin and the Super Band, and I'm like, this is really intense, and I'm a musician, and I'm learning, but I was like fresh out of high school, and I'm like, I'm never getting to this point. And then COVID passes. Of course, I went to no conventions until 2022. I go to HarmonyCon, and I'm watching Luck Rock perform, and I think, oh, I could do this. It's a lot smaller of a setting. And Luck Rock has heard this story, and he's like, I'm glad I inspired you. And I go, you really did. I thought, this is a group I'd love to be a part of. And at the time, I just played drums, and no one else would learn guitar, so I just picked up guitar, wrote a song in like 2 weeks, and then by the end of the 2022, I played at Ciderfest.
That's amazing.
Yes. All right.
So I had gotten into drawing ponies as a effort to bring back my love of drawing, because I went to school for animation, and trying to get into the industry is really hard. It's very competitive, and I started burning out, and I was like, I want to do something different. So I started drawing ponies, and they were really hard because everything, I'm used to like human anatomy and like very specific things, and like ponies were so free and so round.
Yes,
Circles.
You're probably one of the first artists I've ever heard in this fandom say, I'm used to humans, ponies are odd. Most of them say the other way around.
It's like once
They
you
do.
start drawing the horses, you don't stop.
No, you don't. It's addictive.
You'll never be
It's
free.
addictive.
Never be free.
And I was like, I love this, and I was like, maybe I could learn better and I could do better with this if I start streaming it on Twitch, because I would watch Twitch streamers and I'm like, this seems really fun. I'm just gonna do it. Like, why not? So I start streaming on Twitch, and then more and more people end up in my chat, and then we're just having a party half the time, and now we're at 1,500 people on there, and we're just I'm known as the arson queen, and it's just chaos, and I've never looked back. And from that and the vending and just being on panels now, so
I purposefully did not plug my numbers.
Oh, I'm sorry. Here, plug them.
Whoa, okay.
No.
Do it. I'm sorry.
No, I think I got the record of lowest sub count here. I don't know about you two.
I think Banquo's definitely got more than me, dog. I don't know.
Oh, and you've got more than me, yeah. No,
Yeah, it's slightly.
I'm at like 700.
That's still great.
That's
very good. That's you.
I'm just teasing.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's me now, huh?
Yep.
All right.
Oh, so,
pressure.
so I was like I was in the fandom when I was really young, and then when I got into high school, of course, my anxiety super set in, and I was like, okay, I must be normal, and so what inspired me to get back into it was honestly HarmonyCon 22. I was there. That was my first convention, but I bought like tickets to Babs before, and then when I realized the idea of Babs being my first convention, I almost caught a panic attack in my living room. And I was just like, I need to find a smaller con now so I don't panic when I get there. And luckily enough, Babs was like, not Babs, HarmonyCon was also happening relatively soon. So I get there. I had never been to a Brony convention, let alone a convention on my own before. So it was like nice, just kind of like I wandered around, met a lot of random people. I met Race and Paleo there in the vendor hall by accident. I didn't even know they were there. And really, like that's why I started like listening to the musicians. So I saw Black Griffin perform, saw a lot of the artists perform that weekend, and I literally like on the drive back from HarmonyCon, like that night, I wrote like an acoustic mashup that like I wrote the acoustic mashup, and I performed that at Babs, and that's when I performed at Everfree. What inspired me was the fact that everyone was still here. It just made me realize it spoke to a part of myself that I had long, I guess, forgotten at that point. And it's fun to just like be able to express ideas, share stories, and share creativity with people who are not the same but alike.
All right, Vancouver.
Yeah, who did you not meet at HarmonyCon though? Ironically,
You.
yeah. we didn't actually meet until HarmonyCon 23 when I applied thinking there's no way I'm getting in, like it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And Koa, bless her heart, said I think I'm gonna pair you up with this other acoustic musician, and I was like, if it's Canto Acrylic, I'd be kind of impressed. It was, and I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna do my best. And like literally, I planned to just do the one performance with him, and somehow we performed at every single American con for last year and this year, crossing our fingers on Ciderfest.
Yes. Yes. All right.
as a brony who joined the fandom in 2011, what inspired me to make content Race and Saber? I have no earthly idea what I would say.
Valid.
Bronies react, and you guys, it's really embarrassing because like you're here, I'm looking at you, and you asked the question as well. So I'm like,
This is why I asked the
but for other brony creators like Round Trip was one, DWK, other video essayists, non-pony creators like Jack's Films, Video Game Donkey, Alpharad. Their style of comedy and just being ridiculous and making memes, and people find that funny, and I like that. So.
All right. Yes. I was gonna say you guys. Yeah.
Oh, you want to know how we got into it?
Yes.
All right. Whew. So for me, a lot of times people ask, what does the AC stand for in ACRacebest? Antichrist. And it stands for Acorn Cafe, which was a web forum that I was on for Chippendale Rescue Rangers.
Oh, okay.
And around that time, that's also where Sarah and I met, my wife.
Aww.
Hi, Sarah.
She's so used to this story. She's like on her phone, like.
I mean, otherwise you'd just see a face of regret.
Like 50 times.
Yes.
And so, we were, hanging out with a bunch of cartoon fans, and My Little Pony started sprouting up in conversation when it was coming out, and I wasn't interested in it because I was like, I've, I remember seeing all the commercials as a kid, and all the toys, and going, well, it's for girls, and Sarah was the one who was like, well, why don't you just watch one episode with me? And so I did. I watched the Fall Weather Friends. This was, for all of you newbies, this was taking place in between season 1 and season 2 coming out. So it was way back in the day.
It's like the baby boom of
Right. But it was incredible watching, because that's what got me into it, was once she convinced me to watch an episode, I was like, okay, it wasn't as bad as I thought it'd be. And then season 2 was coming out, and I was like, well, I'm starting to see content sprout up about this show, so I wanna at least know what's going on. So I binged the whole first season, as I've explained to people like Steve Harvey, in person, by the way. And yeah, and so I was inspired because I was seeing all these other people making content around that time, and I'm like, I want to get in on this. This looks like fun to be a part of. So that's what got me making content back in 2012.
I'm sure Steve Harvey said, "What the hell?"
He did the patented Steve Harvey face, That's his moneymaker. For me, it was back in it was mid 2011. I was in college at the time, last semester, and I was in a class called the Study of Deviant Subcultures. And my teacher was really cool. Her name was Dr. Dolan, and she was a big believer in letting, if you want to get creative with a project, go for it. And I remember being like, hey, so we can pick any deviant subculture we want to for this project. Yes. Can I do bronies? What's a brony? Oh, I'll show you. I'll show you all. And I ended up at the time, because I was a burgeoning YouTuber, and at the time I feel like the late 2000s, early 2010s was a big crossing of the bridge from Newgrounds, E-Bombs World, YTMND, moving in more towards Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, maybe, question mark, whatever. But I don't know, just kind of the birth of the modern, I guess, online fandom, I would say. To wrap this up, I made an hour-long video called Battle of the Brony about the brony subculture and nerddom and all that stuff, and I got an A+ in the class, and thank you. It really paved the way forward for my getting fired twice as a copier salesman later on in life. But no, I uploaded the video to YouTube and it got like 20,000 views in a day. Ooh. And I'm like, I think I just found something here. And I never looked back. I just made Brony videos, which again, like you, I wanted to make edits. Like, oh, I will be a PMVer, and then I realized, oh shit, that requires talent. And I'm like, Movie Maker's not cutting it for me.
That's why I moved on from it too.
Right. Yeah. That's just too hard. Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Yes, and then but shrimp is the answer. I would eat shrimp for my final meal.
Can I want to add one little thing to this, because I don't know if I've shared this story before, and hopefully my professor isn't watching this, but how you're talking about how you did it for a project. There was one time I had a similar thing where I needed to write, like basically do a kind of like a news report style thing on an event that was taking place that I was unfamiliar with. Well, I wasn't unfamiliar with it, but I acted like it was. There was a Brony get-together in LA, and it wasn't like a convention, like it was a legitimate like get-together, but they had posted photos like on Facebook about this. So then I'm like, now I have the photo evidence of like, here I am, and here's the people, and I did a write-up, and I made up like a whole like interview that I did with with one of the people that was there, and I was like, and I got an A on this. They were like, this is what we were looking for. Yeah. Some great journalism, and I was like, I'm a fraud.
Oh. No way, you're not.
I want to say that I like that this is the New Faces panel, but I'm getting some really lovely nostalgia vibes up here.
Yeah.
Yes.
With all the stories. And I also want to say, if it dates how new I am to the fandom, your first episode was from which season?
The first one I watched?
Oh, yeah.
Season 1.
Season 1, okay. My first episode was Campfire Tales from season 7.
Wow.
I joined the fandom after the movie came out.
That is crazy.
All right. Okay. I think we got someone over at the front. Your hands up.
I was going to ask, but you were just saying, what got all y'all into the fandom?
Oh,
I love this. Can I
You go first, yeah.
I would love to tell this story. So, I was 8 years old in Chuck E. Cheese.
And that's Canto Acrylic.
Wait, Five Nights at Freddy's? Okay.
I'm not kidding.
No.
That was a wonderful story.
So I was in, I don't even remember why I was in the Chuck E. Cheese. It was the summer, I was there with my aunt and my cousins or whatever, just running around being a kid. And of course, there's a little big screen at the front where where the birthday parties are, and they're playing clips and stuff from shows that are popular or circling around back when Discovery Family was the hub, and it was a clip from Mysterious Ne'er-Do-Well. It's like of course being easily distracted. I was trying running around trying to make a basketball. I definitely missed. Running to grab it, and I go, "What is that?" Because I was a Sonic fan. I'm a Sonic fan as well. So I see Rainbow Dash on the screen. And I'm just like, "It's Sonic, kinda."
It's Sonic, but a horse.
So I'm watching this scene, and I'm like, I was just like, this is. I'm not. I was interested, but nothing about it had grabbed me just yet. The clip ends where I hired Spike as my ghost rider, and Pete goes, Spike's a ghost, and I was just like, ha, and then I.
That is exactly what I expect from an 8-year-old Canto.
Right?
oh gosh.
This is amazing.
So you were like,
Yeah, wait, this is a girl show. And so it doesn't end there. Later that night, I waited till all my family was asleep.
Yeah.
And I went on Sudden Link on demand.
Oh my god.
And booted up the first 2 episodes that were on there, and the first 2 episodes were on there were Sweet and Elite and Secret of My Excess.
Oh.
And when I tell you, I continued just watching these episodes late at night for a month, maybe during the summer. I did this for over a month. This is what I did, and that's how I got into the fandom. That's how I got into the show.
Yes.
I love it.
All right.
I would love to share my tale is in 2 parts, with curiosity being part 1 and part 2 being the execution. The second part the second part borders on the family-friendly thing because I'm going to talk about alcohol. The first part is the curiosity. One day, my whole house got cleaned by my family, and I wasn't there. But in my bedroom was this little figurine of a pony, not taller than this, and I had no idea who it was. I've never seen My Little Pony yet, but I knew what My Little Pony was. And I was 18, of course, and I see this thing appear, and I asked my friends, like, "Why do you guys leave this at my house?" And no idea. And now I think about it, they could have been lying. And eventually, I'm like, and I carry this thing around because I had to carry it for a few days to ask people, and it just kind of became this weird lucky charm. And I learned when I finally did watch the show that it is a female Big Mac figurine. I don't even know where you'd get one of those. What? But it was this little red pony, and I have no idea where it is now. But the second part is the curiosity was because my friends would come over and we'd drink on the weekends, and I said, like, "Hey guys, you know, it'd be funny. Let's all get drunk and throw on an episode of the My Little Pony show, huh?" And I do, and we watch Campfire Tales, and the episode ends. And we all go to bed, and I go on my phone and I start watching the show. I watched like the first 6 episodes that night while just drunk out of my mind. And from the days on, I would continue to watch it, but only after drinking with my friends. That was the rule, okay? You see? Because if I'm watching while drunk, I can say I'm not a brony. Because those guys. And anyways, I think I must have got a little past winter wrap up when I go, "This is kind of fun. I'm going to watch it sober tomorrow." And that's it.
Right. Yeah. Anybody?
Oh.
Yes.
I can go next. It was in high school. A friend showed me the PMV Gonna Go Far Kid Rainbow Dash version.
Oh yeah.
That has like 60 million views on YouTube currently, or something like that. So I'm pretty sure that video sparking bronyisms, turning into bronies, is probably like one of the highest, of any YouTube video out there.
I call those gateway drugs.
I wasn't going to say that.
PG.
PG.
Oh, my bad. PG. The babbies may be listening right outside. Must be
that's pretty much it. And then, tale as old as time.
Love it. So I first had somebody try to get me to watch the show when I was in high school, and they were like, "Oh my gosh, you got to watch this show, My Little Pony Friendship is Magic." And I was like, "What?" I'm sorry, what? You want me to watch what? I'm like about to graduate. No, I'm good. And they're like, no, trust me. And I didn't trust them, and I wish I did that. But then I get to college a couple years in, and my other friend was like, "Oh, we're just hanging out. You want to watch what I've been binging lately?" And it's My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. And I'm like, "Yo, it's coming up again. Okay, fine. I guess I'll watch some of it." So we start watching some of it, and I'm like, "No, this is actually pretty good. Oh, look at the animation. Oh, I like the animation. Oh, look at the colors. Oh, look at the story." And I started getting very into it. And then they showed me cupcakes.
No! We don't talk about cupcakes.
A classic.
That's how they get you.
No.
That's how they get you, man. That's how they get you.
And that didn't, but yeah. And I just got addicted to the show, and I didn't really tell anybody that I watched it.
Yeah.
I just kind of held on to it for a while and kind of binged it on my own.
We all come out of the closet slowly, one friend at a time.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'll try to make this short because of it all started 2018. I said earlier, it all started when I watched reactive videos. I think I remember watching the reactive videos while reacting to the episodes. I think his name was Apple Geek. I remember watching. Yeah, pretty much Apple Geek. I was like, wait. So if My Little Pony is a girl show. I was noticing. Can boys watch it too? Okay. I was like, okay, maybe I can give it a try. And I was like, yes, this is interesting. This is good because it's a learning. Friendship lessons are involved, especially help not only just kids but also to all, especially to me as an adult. It really helps a lot. And yeah, never thought that would actually got me into this. And yeah. And it all started out in just watching fan animation videos and other stuff. It was just the best thing I've seen. But yeah.
Right. So I think for both of us, we kind of answered our initial like what exposed us to the show. But I'm gonna mention one thing that helped kind of cement me being part of the fandom for as long as I have been, and that's going back to the first ever Everfree Northwest.
Oh.
Yeah,
What
so-
year was that?
What's that?
What year was that?
2012.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we thought the world was going to end, so a lot of us were like, what are we risking?
Oh yeah, 2012.
And then it didn't.
Yeah.
YOLO.
I remember that.
But yeah, Sarah and I, we road tripped up from Los Angeles. It was a very long drive. California never ends if you're driving from the southern part of it.
Yeah.
It just goes on forever. And that was my first ever time meeting Saber face to face. And we were so, like, we always laugh when we look back at it. We're so formal. We're like, hey,
Hello, ACRacebest.
Nice to meet you, Saberspark.
Welcome to Everfree Northwest 2012.
Thank you. I hope.
This will be the last one. We won't be doing this in 12 years from now.
Certainly not. The world's gonna end anyways. We're good. But yeah, just that whole experience. That was held closer to the SeaTac airport. It was notorious. Everyone, the only restaurant you could go to or walk to was Denny's.
Two of them.
There were two of
There were
them.
buffer between two Denny's, and that was it.
And so everyone was always either at Denny's or at the convention, and it was just such an eye-opening, because that was the first, like, I know we've all experienced this now, where you kind of go to a con or a meetup where there's all these people that are also into the show, and you're like, oh wow, we're all like into this. So.
We're all pretty sick in the head.
Deviants.
So that's certainly what really kind of like latched it for me. Not only getting to meet people that I'd only interacted with online, like Saber, like Dusty, and at the time I was also friends with a lot of the musicians, and just getting to see them do their thing, perform. It was just so exciting. It was like, wow, and especially back in the day, the fandom kind of carried this, like, we're gonna change the world.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna change the world.
It's us versus everyone else.
I mean, I think we kind of did.
Yep. Yes.
Changed my world.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, change our world.
It's gonna be our
I
world.
like the idea of, like, you guys all talking about your stories, and we're just like, yeah, we discovered it when we were like adults, and me and Bank were over here like we were fetuses.
I was floating in my test tube. I was watching The Secret of My Excess.
I was at the age to be in the demographic. I just didn't watch it till I was out of high school.
Yeah,
but like
no,
I could have been watching it when I was like 10.
Funny. I think that's so funny to me.
Yes. All right. Any more questions?
The horse head back there.
Oh yes,
Yes,
the horse in the
horse
back.
head.
Voice head.
Hey.
G5, and what is your favorite G5?
Ah, right.
G5 what? Sorry.
G5 pony.
Pony.
Favorite
G5.
G5
I think
pony.
we've all seen G5. That's
I already said Sunny.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it.
Rainbow Dash moment from
No,
No, you're not.
no.
Not me. That's
It hurts more these days.
Yes.
Yeah,
I,
right.
They start grinding on you.
yes, I have seen. I have seen G.
A favorite G5 character. Who's your favorite G5?
The one with the wings.
You like that one?
Wow.
The one on TikTok.
Oh.
Pip.
Are you talking about Philomena, as her canon name was released like less than a week ago? Her name is
That's
Philomena.
Pip's real name.
That's Pip's real name.
Really?
Some groundbreaking lore moments.
Do you,
It's terrible.
Do you still like her now?
Yeah, she's.
Philomena and Zephyrina, Zip and Pip.
Well, is the orange one important anymore?
Oh.
no.
Are you important anymore? Huh? Are we gonna fight?
I'm serious. I feel like a recurring theme where orange horses get the
Oh, that's
least
fair.
screen time.
I think that
Yes.
I think that the people who make Tell Your Tale and Make Your Mark, they watched the movie and said, "Oh yeah, Sunny's done. Let's just
We're
put
done
her in
with
the
this
corner."
one.
Yeah, she's a smoothie maker now, whatever.
Slice of life.
And she did get downgraded to Applejack. She just makes food and is the team mom. Like
That's really interesting. I like the TikToker. That one's my favorite.
That's a fair answer.
Yes.
Okay.
You're a pipsqueak.
I'm a pipsqueak.
I'm a zipper. That's right.
I actually like two. Sunny, and recently Misty.
My girl.
I'm a Sunny Cell.
Izzy and Misty.
Misty, no doubt. Pip.
And I really want to share this now because I thought you said what's your favorite G5 moment, and I just want to say my favorite G5 moment is in Tell Your Tale. There's a scene where they're like, this is an alarm system. When you press this, when you go through these lasers, it'll set off an alarm, and Izzy just goes zap, 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 and Sunny jangles keys in front of her to get her to go away.
Oh my God, yeah.
And she just bounds away, and they levitate the keys away. I'm like, that was the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Like, you want to talk about a downgrade? Izzy is so dumb, and I feel so bad for her.
Oh.
They made her a literal baby sometimes.
Yeah. She was a little more substantial in the movie.
She's gotten a little better too. Like, she's
That's
got more
true.
depth. Yeah.
Yeah.
She
Alright.
went from so beloved in the movie, the G5, A New Generation, and then something just happened.
Early Make Your Mark was very rough, and it's gotten better. I swear.
It has.
If you haven't given it a chance, give it a chance. Just, it's a little rough.
You gotta get through the first 5 seasons.
Yes. You're what?
That's crazy.
Become pirate.
You are a pirate.
No chill for you.
Do what you want because a pirate is free. You are a pirate.
Yes. All right. Any other questions? If not, I can give myself a question. And there's one right here.
Yeah, I was going to ask, what advice would you give someone just getting into making phone content?
There we go.
I was waiting for you to go, don't.
Honestly,
Run. I would say, honestly, being at cons and meeting people really helped me because, like, the people that inspire me are also my friends, especially in, like, the musician circle because, like, we all support each other. Me and Canto, we are 2 people, and we call ourselves a duet, but there's, like, a total of, like, 10 to 12 people that rotate through that stage by the end of the set because we need drummers and we need all these other people. So yeah, make friends, collaborate. I mean, the things you can do together are so much better than the things you're doing alone. Like, I mean, Brony's react with one guy would kind of blow. I'm not gonna lie.
What? I knew that from the get-go.
Yeah.
I was like, it can't just be me.
Brony react. It's just me watching it. I don't even say anything.
I have jokingly made a Brony react. Yeah.
Yes, the sniper wolf approach.
What?
I said the sniper wolf approach.
All right. Yes.
I guess I'll try to give advice now.
Think of the advice first.
No, I'm debating on doing a bit, and I'll do it anyway.
Do the bit.
I might as well do it because they're here. Try everything.
I love that advice so much.
Just like, do not be afraid to like try something and then want to migrate towards something else if you like that better or if that's just more fun for you.
Yeah.
Because I started as a voice actor, oddly enough, and I performed Everfree 22, and I was just like, I was on this fast track of musician. I was like, dog, this is like being on stage was so much more fun to me, and I met a lot of very interesting people, as you see on the panel I'm surrounded by here, and just the people in this room is just like, it is a hi, everyone's grabbing me. It's very fun and very like life-changing to see what more you learn about yourself when you're learning with other people. And like the things you wind up a part of is also going to be funny stories to tell, even if they don't work out.
Yep.
Absolutely.
We did get very fast tracked in a performance.
Yeah, we did.
Yes. All right.
I think that a really important thing when you're becoming a content creator is kind of just being honest with yourself of why. Because especially when we were getting started, there was such an explosion with the content creations that there were people that were getting into it solely because they went, doing this content is going to then get me somewhere or get me the numbers, or like they were doing it because they're like, this is gonna
be part of the club.
It's like almost like this will make me popular. And going into it with that mindset is going to burn you out so quickly with it versus doing it because you want to make the content that you're like, I love, like, you know, if you're like thrilled about what you want to make, then you're good. Like, hey, and especially a lot of times if you're enjoying what you're making, it's going to show through the content that you're putting out. And then people are going to gravitate towards it. So it's always just important to never like expect like instant success with being a content creator, because there's a lot of fish in the sea. And I was going to start saying, and you'll find somebody someday. Yeah. Yeah, just. See, we could almost be singers over here.
Yeah.
Not really.
Okay.
But yeah, that's our.
I mean, that sound someone's walking and go, and then just get walking.
Just get up there and like clap left and right, and just we just won't mic you.
Is that all it takes?
Yeah. You just don't just no microphones, and then just
fine.
Then no one knows that you're not singing. Yeah.
Okay. All right. We'll join you guys for the next one.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Actually, and I'm really hoping this happens, especially because I keep plugging it. But if Giles is at Ciderfest, he's gonna drum for us. The voice actor for Flash Magnus, and he's a crazy good drummer. And he's like, I would love to drum for you guys. It'd be so fun. And we're like, we gotta make that happen.
If I may, been doing this for a long time. All right, and I thought the fandom was kind of hitting a little bit of a creative burnout, you know, a few years back. But I have folks who are like, you know, how do I make it in the fandom? And I'm like, you know, well, to echo what he says, do what you love. Because if you don't, you will burn out and you will find yourself in a corner and you're stuck. I will say that. But I've noticed a resurgence in Brony nostalgia. I've seen so many My Little Pony people on Twitter and TikTok just celebrating it. And I'm like, my God, it's making a resurgence. I can't believe it. And I've seen like videos on YouTube. Who's that one YouTuber, Hun? Izzy? Who does like the pony videos? The Australian? Yeah, they're talking about pony stuff and they're like getting like, they get hundreds of thousands of views. It's coming back. For the folks who are like, you know, we never left. We never left the fandom. Yeah. No, but I would say, to answer your question though, like just have fun, be sincere. There will only ever be one you in this universe, so dig deep into that. But also, like, there's nothing wrong with also initially springboarding with some trends, being inspired by creators where, you know, you model yourself after, you know, kind of borrow a bit from that energy, and then when you get the chance. And I will say this, when you get momentum, never let it go. Momentum's everything in this industry. Once you get that little algorithmic little boop, you're like, oh my God, it's happening. Ask yourself what worked, drill deep, keep going. Don't let it go. Don't get sorry, I'm having a stroke. Don't get comfortable, okay? Do not get comfortable, ever. No.
Yes.
Yeah, have fun also, but, you know, give me your wallet. No, but get momentum and then keep going.
All right. Let me get a quick short advice. Do what is in my words. Do what you can to have fun working on the content. Yes. And of course practice. Practice makes perfect. If you keep on practicing on what content you're working on, it will help you out in the future and overall. And of course, it will keep your momentum too. So that's what I can say. And I see your hand raising up earlier. What is it?
So about that, what if someone's content is very long to actually make? How do you manage that while also still getting it out there?
Manage it in what way? Like managing, like getting it out fast and keeping the momentum.
Because making a video is a lot easier than making a game.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, it's and I mean, right in the middle of that is making songs. I mean, I can't make more than one a month, especially with a day job. You know,
like I can't make more than like I have no song.
You have one total song.
Yeah, and I wrote that one like 2
I
years
have
ago.
like over 20. Why do you have more subs than me?
I will say this.
That's like the number one joke between us.
So YouTube definitely has favoritism, where like if you're a reaction person or commentary, you can just throw out videos every single day. And it does favor volume and how much you upload. However, if you're an animator or a musician, you come from a smaller pool of people, so the demand for you is higher, less competition, so it's kind of a bit of a natural selection to it in a way, where it's like, okay, commentary people, there's legions of them. for musicians, for animators, smaller pool, but less frequent uploads. So
sure.
it kind of balances itself out a bit.
Yes.
I wanna add to that. I'm gonna kill this pony for a second. There we go.
I knew that's gonna happen.
Dead. So one thing is because I hit this a few times with content that I was creating, because for the Bronies Reacts, I'm working with people that we all have real jobs and real lives, and I don't go to people and say I need this tomorrow. It's like I except for him, I need it tomorrow. But
I do the same with Canto.
It'll take a month or two to get that content, and then it's going to take me a couple months to just put it all together. And one thing that I found would happen with my if I was worried about how quick I wanted to get something out, is that I wasn't always happy with the final product.
Yep. Yes.
And you don't want to, especially if it's a long thing that you're working on, you don't want to rush it at the very end. Take your time with it. Make sure you're happy with it. Render it. If it's a video, go back and QC it. Just watch it, because that's one thing I didn't used to do. And it wouldn't be until I was watching it with everyone else going, "Oh no,
Where's the audio?
Oh no, I've messed something up."
Yeah.
Taking the time to QC it, just being patient with your work will go a long way with it.
Also, like I said earlier about meeting people, and for one thing, seeking advice is not a bad idea. There's been, especially in my earlier songs, I'm like, I'm not satisfied with this, but I don't know how to make it better. So sometimes I just send it to people and say, what's missing? And they'll be like, oh, put some reverb on it, or something I've never heard of, and it doesn't always, it'll be like, oh, well, now it's perfect. But seeking advice is always good. And you wanted to say something clearly.
Yes, sorry. So especially with video games and animation, it is a bit longer of a process. But what I've also come to realize is a lot of people don't know that process, and a lot of people are interested in seeing that. So even if you show them some of the in progress of what you're working on and some of the shell behind it and everything that you're hyping up, now you're building up to the larger product. You're giving yourself time, and you're getting more inspired because now you have that interaction as well. So I would go about it that way.
Yes. The other point of me saying to meet people is it would not be super difficult to just say, hey, I'm working on this thing, could you share it when it's done? Or even once it is done, it's just to DM it to people. Worst case scenario, they don't retweet it, but most people will just they'll retweet it, they'll send it to their friends. It's so easy to share things, and that's the only reason people have heard of me and Canto.
Honestly,
let's be real. I mean, most people have DMs open, or if you see them in a server, feel free to just at them and say
There's creative servers out there that will certainly have a place for plugging things that you make and showing work in progress that have a lot of you don't want to just DM random someone and says, hey, and that's all you say. That's
Hey.
Please don't do that. But
if you start with a hey and say nothing else, or compliment my PFP, I'm like, oh, you're one of the people that's going to just ask me to commission you, aren't you? I don't know if y'all get those on Discord constantly.
No, it's that dead internet theory all over again.
Yes.
Just be respectful and yeah.
And don't take it personally.
Yeah, that's a big one. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it might be stuff that you don't support or you can't support. I'm a teacher, and if it has anything above 18, I can't support it, But that's just who I am, and I work with kids. I can't support stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Makes sense.
All right.
5 minutes.
Oh wow.
Okay. All right. Let me make a question to you guys.
Mm-hmm.
This is gonna be interesting. How did you guys all got the fandom name? Example, how are you called Saberspark? How am I called ACLP Films? How is he called ACRacebest? Yeah. Got into it.
Okay. I'll make this fast. So there was a game back in the day, the mid 2000s, called World of Warcraft.
Woo!
And Genesis 1:1. I was gonna say. At that time, I'm old, but at that time, there was some name floating around that my classmates in middle school, Scuba Steve. I think it's from an Adam Sandler movie. Yeah. And I wanted to call myself Scuba Steve in World of Warcraft because I'm like, my name is Steve and I want to be Scuba Steve. I typed in, it was taken. I'm like, well, but I like the alliteration, Saber Steve. So that was the birth of the name Saber with Steve. But then I made a YouTube channel in 2007 to watch YouTube videos, and Saber Steve was miraculously taken, and I'm like, son of a bitch. Okay. All right. I need a spark of inspiration. Professor Pony. No. No, I almost called my YouTube channel Professor Pony. I was almost Professor Pony. Thank God.
I gotta say, I'm so glad you're Saberspark.
What was your question? Yes, it was. A very good student. Yes. Oh my God. Don't tell anyone. No, but I called myself, because I like the alias Saber, and I went with Saberspark, and I never looked back. So that's the birth of my name. I used to have a guy call me Sabre back in the day. Sabre Steve. No one, and the thing is, no one in my entire tenure of being a brony ever called me Sabre. I'm like, someday, maybe someday.
All right, there we go.
I'm gonna add you on Xbox when we play Halo. It's gonna be great.
What's going on?
So I stayed pretty consistent with my name. So back in the day, AOL Instant Messaging. I like that some people are groaning and others have no idea what we're talking about. But that was like the first, like, what was it, high school. I was like, oh yeah, I'm instant messaging with people.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so I had to come up with a name, and I was like, this name could stick with me for the rest of my life. And it's a good thing I approached it that way, because here I am. This is the end of my life. A wet burrito, right? And so I was like, well, what am I gonna call myself? And race just comes from me being a racing fan, like stock car racing.
Racing fan.
Shut up.
Canto wants to know what you were about to say.
M.A. Larson, didn't he call me like racist? I called him much worse things, though. I just can't say them here.
I'm a huge fan. I call myself an AC racist. us true purist fans, we call ourselves the AC racists.
That's right, only the purest of fans. And so, and then, like, you know, Best I just threw in there for kind of two reasons. It may be my last name, and it also, you know, who you race the best. So, race best. It might be.
You might be the best.
Fire, if true, fire.
If true. And so so Race Best was the name that I went to YouTube with, and it said, no, this is taken. I was like, what? And I thought that I was going to make content based off of Chippendale Rescue Rangers because of the forum I was on. I'm like, I'm gonna take that's gonna be my corner of the market is Chippendale Rescue Ranger videos.
Oh gosh.
Get on the ground floor, baby.
And we're going big. And so I was like, oh, what are we gonna do? And that's where the AC came from.
AC.
So
Okay.
Acorn Cafe.
All right.
I actually thought your name was ACRacebest.
All right.
A lot of people do.
Air conditioning repair.
Air conditioning. What did you say earlier?
I just said air conditioning.
I forgot. Okay. How I got ACLP Films? Yes. For those who did not know, no, it's not because he's AC. And I'm for most of sure. I mean, they mostly call me AC for short. So ACLP is mostly just came from just my full name initials, pretty much. Films is just more of me just doing the animations, just making short films, pretty much trying to get the title that could fit what the whole content I'm doing. So that's pretty simple. ACLP is just mostly my initials. And somehow people just think I'm an imposter AC.
I don't think that
or an air conditioner.
I do. Yes.
Or a chicken leg pony.
What do people call you for short?
AC.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see the confusing because I guess people aren't out here calling you films.
Yeah. First they call me films, but then AC.
AC?
Wait, AC. Wait, which AC we're talking about? All right. Anyways.
So if you've ever, this is gonna paint me as a fan, if you've ever seen the channel Dawn Somewhere or Rainbow Dash Presents or Mentally Advanced, Can you guess what my name is short for? If I'm Thrack, it might be short for Arzad. I literally I went by Thrack-Arzad in the fandom for a while, and then I just shortened it to Thrack one day. I put Captain in front of it when I started making Pony Pirate music, so Captain Thrack, that's it. Some of my friends, like, if they get exasperated with me, will say, like, Thrack-Arzad, and it's the funniest thing to me. I've also had people think I voiced Thrack-Arzad because I sometimes do a good impression of it. My voice is shot, I'm not doing it. But I'm like, no, it wasn't me. No.
Cool. So I got my actual OC's name is Saphira Moon, and I got Saphira from Aragon. And I just
the Dragon Book.
The Dragon Book, and I was like, that sounds really cool. I want to go by that. And then I was like, wait, I could shorten it, and I could be Sapphy. And then I was like, oh, that's perfect because I'm also bi. So now I'm Sapphy, and I'm a pony. So
So what I did for mine, I literally just Googled a bunch of different music and art terms back when I was like, I went to like the whole voice acting thing, like how a lot of the Bronalysis community used to do it back then. Like they had their names and like their characters had gimmicks. So I was like, okay, musical terms, art terms, mash them together, see what you get. One of the ones that I came up with was Canto Acrylic, but I wasn't sure about it. So I asked I said, like, what, of all these names, what do you think? And they go, I think Canto Acrylic's cool. And I was like, that's stupid. And then a week later, I was like, Canto Acrylic it is, dog. I couldn't come up with anything else.
if it sticks, it sticks.
Yeah, I like it now.
Okay, super fast. I was in 5th grade and we were doing the play Macbeth by William Shakespeare, and everyone auditioned for Macbeth, but no one auditioned for Banquo. So I thought I'd audition for Banquo, and that was a cool name, and I don't think anyone really used it online, so I used it.
I like how I came from 5th grade Macbeth.
Canto, I'm sorry, I was taking a selfie. Did you say that thing about the Spanish translation?
Oh yeah, so like Canto is also Spanish for I sing, which I didn't realize when I chose the name.
So we all thought. Everyone thinks he did it on purpose.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
No, it was dumb luck.
Can we call him Kantar?
Huh?
Kantar Acrylic.
Okay, that's it, right? We're done.
Are we good?
Are we all good now?
We are like 5 minutes.
So.
All right.
We good?
Yeah, we're all good.
Thank you.
So thank you so much for attending the New Faces of Content Creators. We have Banco, Canto, Sapphy, Captain Thrack, me, ACLP Films, ACRacebest, and Saber. So thank you so much for attending this panel.
For coming, guys.
Thank you so much. I love you guys all. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your Everfree and stay safe, everyone. Enjoy. Guys, can we have a photo, guys? You get a photo?